in a synagogue and also leaders of the Jewish communities. And according to the statement, the network was directed by senior figures from Unit 4000 with the Revolutionary Guard's intelligence system, and some of its key commanders were already eliminated during this war. The significance here is enormous. Israel is trying to prove that the campaign is not only against missiles and visible military targets, it's also against Iran's operational architecture. Who recruits, who funds, who activates cells, who marks the targets, and who tries to turn the Jewish community in Europe into an embassy in additional areas around the world, or even a regional energy infrastructure into part of the unified conflict zone. And the very fact that this is being exposed right now, precisely while talks are being discussed, sends a clear message. Even if a temporary agreement is reached, Israel will not ignore the covert arms. And to that, we should add another ring. The Quds Force commander, Ismail Khani, was reportedly in Iraq in recent days, coordinating positions with the Shia militias in case that the ceasefire ends and the war resumes. That may look like a small detail on paper, but in practice, it matters greatly. If Iran understands that the diplomatic window may close, it will not wait for the Americans to close the opening moment and to choose it. It will try to make sure that its proxies are ready, that the messages have been delivered, and that when the moment comes, it will have additional hot arenas that are available. In other words, even if the talks do open, Tehran is not taking its backup weapon off the table, which are the proxies. And now, let's move north. Southern Lebanon remains tense. In the last 24 hours, the IDF announced the elimination of Hezbollah operatives in 2 separate incidents, in Binjbel and in the Litani sector, after they were identified approaching Israeli forces and violating the ceasefire understandings. That's an important operational detail because it shows that this pause really looks like not quiet, not calm, but below layered, precise, dangerous form of combat in which any movement inside the forward defensive line can end with minutes with a rapid air-to-ground strike. And that also explains why the IDF is maintaining deeper control on the ground in Lebanon and not rushing to assume that this line has been stabilized. For Hezbollah, the equation is also double. Internally, in Lebanon, it does not want to look as if it has been erased from the arena. Against Israel, it does not want to lose its ability to threaten. And towards its Iranian patrons, it needs to show that it remains a live asset. That's exactly why the Lebanese arena continues to be the dangerous, even while the headlines move to whole moves. One explosive device, one cell, one wrong.
Oh yeah, it's the same groups when they were getting the funding back in those days. You had to send them the mask and EpiPens and they were scaring them. The bombs, how horrible they put them through that. Right, and right, so think about it, you know, and it's like he said, even his own mother, you know, was scared and had him wearing a mask, feeding him hot cocoa through the straw.
I call on all of you to hit the subscribe button so that you never miss another update of our shows. We report twice a day.
Right, it's those same networks too that get involved with the fake beating of the women in burqas. Yeah, you see it's connected to the same drug trafficking dipshits over here that we've been dealing with and dodging for years. It's fucking ridiculous how they use innocent people and their disabilities and vulnerabilities and the investigations associated to their crimes to work with other stick fucks to target innocent people. Yeah, it gets pretty sickening. But yeah, it's the same people, so that's why they scoff off the abuse when we say, hey, they're fucking the kids. Oh, it's that fake stuff, you know, remember the masks. Remember the masks and beating the women in burqas. They're not really beating them. It's okay. Gets them going, though, doesn't it? Yeah, gets a rise out of them, doesn't it? Command whole forces to go get them. Get them, boys. Save them. They're beating their women.
time.
Right. Meanwhile, over here, these punks are fucking and torturing our kids and making child and animal pornography. Yeah, those networks and activists, it's their main fucking bread and butter, dude. Yeah, you need to wake the fuck up. My name's Mary. We're in Augusta, Maine, and I have 4 children here, and my youngest 2 are in the hands of sick, murderous pedophiles. Yeah, him and his sick fucking mother are very sick, abusive fucks. And they're directly connected to the shit we're talking about. And the proper authorities here in Augusta, Maine need to get our children the fuck away from them by whatever means necessary without breaking the law. So when you start taking those processes, yeah, the kids usually wind up dead or disappearing, don't they? Yeah, we see a lot of murder-suicides, don't we? So anyways, if you have any other questions, comments, suggestions, or concerns as to how we can help our children without breaking the law, that would be great. We're having some water, we're watching this, talking to you. We're doing some arm exercises.
And the broader United States military presence in this region. Here too, the message is clear. Washington.
Oh yes, but you go ahead and focus on whatever stumbles and imperfections. You go ahead and do that. And you try to judge as to why we're angry. Is it jealous? It's a criminal. It's mad. We're exposing its dirty secrets. Go ahead, tell me a few of those, huh? Love to hear it. Aside from all the other fucking bullshit you people fucking talk about in your little nasty fucking parties and reporting in our state departments, you sick fucks. So anyways, once again, my name's Mary. We're in Augusta, Maine. I have 4 children here, and my youngest 2 are in the hands of some really sick fucking people. And if you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, or suggestions as to how we can help our children without breaking the fucking law, that would be great.
Officials say that the country is positively considering participation in the talks.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. I know there's a lot of other hoopla going on, and people have to figure things out and become aware and enlighten themselves, and I didn't even know that existed. What? We didn't go to the moon? But I saw aliens. I saw them. Ghosts are real. There's no way they could have known that. They have a gift. Oh, they're possessed. Shut the fuck up. Proper authorities, Augusta, Maine. Name's Mary. Much love, everybody. Yeah, we're having our water. We're going to do some stretches. Go to music class. Shake our tail feather. Alrighty then. Take care now.